I'm Stephen Shand. Shand Cycles, there's 5 of us making hand-built bicycles here in Scotland. Shand Cycles started about 12 or 13 years ago, and at that point it was just me. Started off like probably a lot of frame builders, just as a hobby. The business changed a bit more than 3 years ago, where Russell came on board, and we moved out of my smaller workshop at home and moved into our bigger premises, took on more staff.
My name's Russell Stout. I'm equal partner with Stephen, and I'm predominantly responsible for paint and finishing.
We make adventure bicycles. All our bicycles are steel. We make mountain bikes, we make touring bikes, we make cyclocross bikes, road bikes, all sorts of bikes. We do 3 main things. We have what we call our production range, so that's bicycles that are still handmade, still made individually, but are to a set size, dimension, geometry. We have what we call semi-custom, so that's taking our production models and tweaking them a little bit. Sometimes that's for fit. Sometimes it may be for specific components, but we can make small changes. And then we have our full custom bikes, which are starting from a blank sheet of paper, completely free design. No, although we have what we call production frames, every frame is still effectively built to order. So we have a lead time at the moment of about 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, full custom frames may be longer than that because of the design phase at the start. We do fillet brazed bikes. Most of our bikes are now TIG welded. We do lugged frames as well. Not quite so many. It tends to be the full custom bikes. We sometimes do lugged frames. The majority of them are steel, the majority of them are TIG welded. It's a more precise way of joining a bicycle, I suppose, when you're doing TIG weld, and everything needs to be a little bit better. Everything, the fit-ups and the way that you cut and mount the tubes need to be a bit more accurate. It's a cleaner process as well, and it's a faster process, which helps us in terms of our production range. We do bike fitting here, yes. If somebody comes to us and they're 20 stone, then they won't be riding the same tube set as somebody that comes that's 8 stone. We'll tailor the tubes to fit the rider, not just the size and the weight of the rider, but the type of riding they'll be doing as well. We do a lot of roll-off bikes, and our bicycles are designed specifically for roll-off hubs, so it's not, the cable routing is designed for roll-off to make it nice and clean, and dropouts are specific for the roll-off hub as well. I ride one of our Stouters. The Stouter is a bike which it kind of looks a bit like a cyclocross bike, but it's a little bit more practical than that. So it has mudguard eyes, it has water bottle mounts, it has rack mounts, and the geometry is a little bit more relaxed. I would describe it as a sort of modern touring bike, I suppose.
I do cyclocross racing during the season. I ride, I suppose, a version of the Stouter, but it's set up for more CX geometry.
We do all our own painting. We do have a Shand palette of colours of about 25 colours, but actually there's an infinite number of colours people could have if they want, yeah. So very often a lot of our bikes have little personal touches. That could be, we've done quotes for people maybe from their favourite poem or something like that on the top tube.
It probably takes about a day to paint a frame. The lead time will be longer than that, but by the time the different processes are involved. So there's finishing of the bike, there's application of etch primer and primer coats. There's then the colour and a couple of coats of lacquer on top of that. And I suppose the complexity depends whether it's just our standard paint design or whether people want something a bit more custom, if you like, personalised to them, which we can do and quite enjoy doing. It's just great chatting to people and chatting to whether it's existing customers that have bought stuff from the past that are coming to visit us, potential customers, or just people who have a love for bikes and are just interested in what you're doing. You kind of you feed off that and gives you a bit of energy, and you might have had a tough year, but you can go to something like Bespoke and it renews your enthusiasm for what you're doing.
All of our bicycles are sold direct to the customer, so we don't have any dealers. So the customers to contact us can do that through the website. You can phone us, speak to us. You can come and visit us. You don't have to come and visit us. We can sort out fitting and everything remotely and deliver the bike to you.